So think about every time you go on vacation and you try great food. Or think if you were a flight attendant and you flew all over the world and you got to taste all this incredible food. Think if you took all that information and came back and opened your own restaurant. That's exactly what went down at this place I hit up in 2018, which was just the start of more to come. And she's still crushing it with unique spins on soul food. If you're in Atlanta, Georgia, you gotta check out Twisted Soul.
Points and oxtails pickup, please.
At Twisted Soul here, they have something for everyone.
Blackened salmon rolls.
It was really great. Guy was able to find this place and highlight it.
Salted caramel bourbon wings.
Very Southern. This kind of brings me back to some of the dishes that I grew up with.
Well, Southern with international flair that took off thanks to Deborah Van Treese, a former flight attendant who came up with her own flight plan. Someone didn't send a memo. We can't have two bleach blondes in this show.
Good to see you.
Didn't we talk about the hair last time?
We talked about the hair. Yours is looking pretty good today.
I don't know. You're really owning it. You don't know exactly what you're getting by the book and the cover.
Yes.
All right? Because you're fun and wild and sassy, but then you're also really hardcore in the kitchen. What are we making?
Southern marinated fried chicken.
Yeah, and you know that means treadmill.
It's bird time. Seasoning salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little black pepper.
And how long is it gonna hang out?
24 hours. Dredge it in flour and house seasoning.
And then right to the cast iron?
Yep.
Hit it, don't babysit it.
Got her breast, smack dab in the middle, the leg on the other side.
There you go. That's just good, old-fashioned, honest fried chicken.
And the famous collard green roll.
Collard green roll? I want to order 100 of these. Congratulations for wrecking collard greens for the rest of my life. Still to date, one of my favorite things I ever had on Triple D.
Thank you.
I'm here in Moorhead, Minnesota to check out a joint where the chef is doing farm to table, Midwest style like you've never seen. This is Soul Avenue Kitchen.
Plating up 2 Cubanos.
Soul Avenue is global street food with a Midwest interpretation.
Potatoes bravas.
What they brought to the community is not your standard run-of-the-mill stuff.
Put out by not your average cook. Ryan Nitschke snagged a James Beard nomination for Best Midwestern Chef before pairing up with co-owner Nikki Berglund to open this spot. Where'd you learn to cook?
Tech program here in Moorhead.
This is like a grassroots program.
Yeah, big time.
I dig it, man.
Dropping chicken sammies.
This is absolutely my favorite fried chicken sandwich I've ever had.
It's massive. I think I used 4 napkins.
We're gonna make the chicken fried sandwich.
I'm gonna make the batter to go on them. Boneless chicken thighs.
Calm down, what's the matter?
Start off with an egg, buttermilk, flour, pepper, salt.
Hot sauce.
It's gonna marinate overnight.
Dig it.
We're gonna make our dredge, flour, salt, black pepper, white pepper, cayenne, smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, baking powder.
Out of the marinated buttermilk batter into the dry.
Drop it in the fryer for the first time at 300 degrees. Bring it up and let it rest. And then we're gonna fry it again to finish the cooking and make it a little more crunchy.
All right, what else is going with this?
We're gonna do some lime aioli.
Hit it.
Mayo, lime juice and zest, roasted garlic, sugar, white pepper, salt, and blend.
Let's build the sandwich.
Yeah.
Toasted bun.
Lime aioli on the bottom, kimchi on there.
That's generous.
Place our chicken.
Well, somebody evidently didn't make the bun the right size.
Hit some samjang.
Boy, you are not light on the portions of the sauces.
It's all about sauce.
House pickles and an unhinged jaw to be able to eat this. Here we go. My friend, that is excellent fried chicken. That is super crunchitacious. I have a chicken joint called Chicken Guy, and I say that sauce is the boss. When I watch you put on all that samjang, I'm like, just call it the samjang sandwich. But it's this balance that goes on between the fat of that lime aioli with the acid of the pickle. It's like clashing right there in the middle of the chicken sandwich. Ba-boom. Dude, outstanding. So here I am about 10 minutes north of downtown Albuquerque, New Mexico, right off the I-25, in a big industrial area that's packed with, wait for it, no, wait for it, exactly what you're thinking, microbreweries, a bunch of them, but we're here to see one in particular, this joint, Nexus Brewery and Restaurant.
I came to this place for 4 or 5 months before I even tried the food because I like the beer so much, and in the last couple of months, I've really become a big fan of their food.
Because Albuquerque native Ken Carson.
Where are we on the waffle?
is mixing some homegrown flavor into family dishes from the South.
We do what I call New Mexican soul food. It's a combination of Southern cooking with New Mexican cooking.
Very nice.
Like green chili in the mac and cheese, homemade pico on the chicken gumbo, and a little extra kick mixed in with this dish.
Chicken fried chicken, Reina.
What are we gonna make first?
Okay, we're gonna make the brine for the chicken. Start off with our water and just pour it on in. Instead of using regular salt, we decided to use seasoned salt.
Okay.
Add a little extra flavor. Sugar.
So equal parts of sugar and salt, basically. Got it.
All right. Chopped garlic. And then finally, we have our 2 chopped onions right here.
Okay, so the brine's made, chicken goes in. How long is
Right.
chicken gonna be in there?
We're gonna be in there for 24 hours. Next, we're gonna do the egg wash.
Alrighty.
It starts off with our eggs. Then we use Frank's hot sauce.
Like that?
Yeah.
A little spicier side, I take it.
A little bit of water. Stir that up.
Okay.
So then we take our brine chicken and the flour.
And into the flour, season that flour at all.
Just a little bit of salt and pepper.
Do you make these ahead of time? How's the process normally go?
Typically, we just do them to order.
Right like this?
Right.
To the fryer then?
Yeah. And that's it.
Fry them off.
Right. About 10 minutes.
We'll be good
and
to
we're
go.
ready. Yeah.
First things first.
Collard greens.
And what go in your collard greens?
Onions. We do some bacon. Then we put in some red chili pods to add a little bit of spice there. Mashed potatoes on, and our gravy.
And what's in the gravy, boss?
Shallots, cream, black pepper, and typical things for Southern gravy.
I mean, that is some crispy chicken. Man, there's a ton of crunch, but it's not, the breading's not too heavy. And even though you had all that hot sauce in there, it's not spicy. It's just really flavorful. Nice mashed potatoes, good crunchy chicken, a lot of flavor. And my favorite out of all of them is the greens, which I can't believe I'm finding collard greens in New Mexico. That's mandatory right there. So I'm in Ramona, California, which is about an hour northeast of San Diego, right at the gateway of the desert. Now, in the middle of town is this little joint owned by the daughter of a local egg farmer.
Fries ready?
The kind of place you'd expect basic cafe cooking.
Here you go. Thank you.
Not a homemade chicken cordon bleu with fresh hollandaise.
It's spicy and tender.
Really good.
And get this, it's deep fried.
I don't think I've ever seen chicken cordon bleu submerged. Why deep fry it?
It just tastes better. It has a crispy texture to the exterior, and it tastes really yummy.
So does the fried chicken, and the chicken fried steak, and fish and chips. Even the kid-friendly chicken strips are homemade, just like almost everything here.
This is good.
It's the best food in town. Anybody know where Ramona Cafe is?
A small-town landmark, a 26-year-old local legend.
It's very homey.
Is this my twin? Huh? Great service, really friendly.
Run by a local legend.
All right, here you go.
Sonia Vander Veen.
Cinnamon roll for you.
Sonia is such a pie. She's really sweet.
When did they put stoplights in?
Oh my God. The first signal went in '79 when I graduated from high school.
Sonia left for a while after she graduated, then came back home. 20 years ago, she bought this place with some help from her parents, including some recipes from her Swiss-born mom.
Now I get it. I didn't know there was Swiss influence.
Oh, yeah.
Did you make chicken cordon bleu when you were a kid? Did your mom cook it
Yes.
for you? Okay. So this is just kind of your
Traditional.
adaptation. Okay. So take me through it.
Okay, you take a chicken breast and
Okay.
we cut it in half. Then we place the plastic wrap over the chicken because we're gonna pound it
You don't
out.
want it to...
Right. 1/4 inch thick. All right, take the saran wrap off and place the ham in the middle. And Gruyere Swiss cheese.
You really have to use the Gruyere cheese.
Yes, you do. It really adds a extra.
That's the tang. That's right. Okay.
There you go.
And then what do you do to it?
Roll it up, and we secure it with toothpicks.
Man, I'd eat that if I like chicken ceviche. Now, when you first put this on the menu, did people just go bananas?
They did. They love it. Oh my gosh.
Bananas is good.
Bananas is good with chicken cordon bleu. Fried bananas.
Most people just bake it and put the stuff on it and that's it, but we're gonna fry it.
Right.
You're
We're
gonna
gonna deep fry it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna dip it in an egg.
Straight up egg or is it egg wash?
It's straight up egg. Mixed.
Straight up egg. So it's really gonna...
Then we're gonna do it again one more time.
Oh, we're gonna do this back. Oh. So you really are the colossal King Kong of crust.
Definitely. Drop it.
Say hammer it.
Hammer it.
I'm the King Kong. I'm the colossal King Kong of crust.
Also King Kong of crust.
Oh, he set a timer? You love your timer. See, you're a baker.
It's good.
That cheese really stands out.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
It really stands out in that. Definitely is the crunchiest. I mean, that is a texture on that.
The key to the crunch is Sonia's homemade breading, made from homemade biscuits that have been sitting around a while.
And we dry them out a little bit.
This is dried out a little bit.
A lot. Or still.
So a little bit of flour, so like a 50-50 mixture.
Yeah, 50-50 mixture.
Okay.
Pepper, half teaspoon of cayenne, a tablespoon of poultry seasoning,
How much salt?
a half teaspoon. And Cajun, not too spicy. Okay.
Sonia uses that same breading on her buttermilk fried chicken.
That's fried Crunchalicious right there.
Oh, good.
She also uses it on her chicken fried steak.
Very good.
Which is really moist.
Juicy.
And here's the twist. Sonia's chicken fried steak, instead of a solid piece of beef, is a 50-50 mixture of ground beef and veal.
Oh, I think the veal and the beef idea of chicken fried steak is nice, big, very flavorful, fluffy. It's got a little bit of a peppery taste to it.
Okay.
That is really good. The breading's not too thick. And the meat is nice and moist inside.
Yes, yeah,
And
that's
there's a
what I
lot
like
of
about
flavor. You can actually taste meat. You're not just tasting fried batter, fried thing.
The locals say it's same with everything here. Real home cooking that tastes like someone cares.
I mean, it's like all the flavors come together.
It was back in 2009 when I first met this chef. And I mean, a real chef at his old school 50-style diner in Boise, Idaho. And here you could order up everything from prime rib to shrimp gumbo. These days, he's almost got the trifecta, a diner and a drive-in. All that's missing is the dive. This is Westside Drive-In.
Ice cream potato for Triple D Nation.
This isn't your typical drive-thru that you go to. You have a gourmet chef here.
3 minutes on the Cuban.
You're getting great hot food at a drive-through speed. It's hard to beat.
Special club focaccia up.
I do give Guy credit for finding this place, and you know, the food's great here.
How could it not be with Chef Lou Aaron behind the line? He brought his decades of culinary experience to the drive-in when he nabbed this blast from the past in 1994.
I grew up about 6 blocks west. Came down here all the time for shakes.
So this was a go-to spot when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Now it's a family affair with his wife, Renee, and his kids, Emily and Josh, helping out. Will the kids take over?
Hopefully. You know, I'm hoping.
All right. Gentlemen, this was 15 years, not 15 years ago, 14 years ago.
And he said when he went up to college, I'm never walking back in here again. And then you came.
Really opened up my eyes to see what he's put into the business.
Gives me goosebumps. You hide a gourmet restaurant inside of a drive-in. This is not a short order cook scene. It may say drive-in, but it's a whole different experience, and how great that you tuned into that.
Monte Cristo.
And I gave you the Monte Cristo, which traditionally Monte Cristo is a egg dipped and grilled.
I've seen them made this way, but that was in the 80s.
Yeah, we're the only ones around, I think, that make these.
It's like a triple-decker sandwich with Texas toast.
And it's actually deep fried. It's absolutely phenomenal.
We do chicken instead of turkey, just to add a little difference. This is actually the rub that we use for our prime rib.
So the cast character: salt,
granulated garlic,
sugar,
the white pepper, black pepper, whole thyme, onion powder, dill weed, paprika, chili powder, cumin.
Celery, salt, and poultry seasoning. Is it cream of tartar?
No, it's cornstarch.
Goddamn!
Then you just mix it together. Add a little bit of water, put them in the oven, cook them for 7 to 9 minutes. So this is our chicken. It's chilled now. I've got some garlic butter here. We put our Swiss cheese on there and cheddar cheese. We have ham. And then we've got our chicken breast that we put on there. And then we close her up. Now we're gonna cut this in half, dip it in the egg, and then we have panko breadcrumbs. And you just wanna bread it all in there just like so. Do the other half. And we cook her for about 45 seconds to a minute.
With a berry coulis.
Yeah, with a raspberry coulis, yeah. Raspberry preserves. We add a little bit of cranberry juice to it, and then we stir it up. And it's one of our top sellers.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Monty up.
The crispiness comes out and the way that they batter it, when you bite into it, it just explodes in your mouth.
It's really juicy and that flavor comes through. Then you dip it in some jam. It's incredible.
When you're eating fried chicken, you usually get asked, you want the breast, you want the thigh, or you want the drumstick? Well, unless you're in Potterville, Michigan, where they ask, hey, how you want your gizzards? Welcome to Joe's Gizzard City. Truly one of a kind.
All right, gizzards up.
Half a dozen gizzards.
If you say it tastes like chicken, I'm leaving.
No.
You've already had a dozen.
This is the only place you're gonna want to try them. Everywhere else is gonna taste like you bit into your tennis shoe or your belt.
I haven't seen my belt in years.
There's plenty more on the menu. The burger.
Can't get a better cheeseburger than Joe's.
The massive fish and fries.
Look at the size of that.
Even deep-fried desserts.
This is kind of an off-the-wall, unusual place to go.
But with a name like Joe's Gizzard City, you know why I'm here.
Gizzards up.
And they're the best gizzards in the world.
Who else has gizzard?
Alligators and earthworms.
Thank goodness we're serving them from chickens.
That great idea came from Joe Sr., who took over his father's chicken joint in 1968.
We don't like to waste anything, and they turn out to be quite a deal.
Explain exactly what the gizzard is to me.
That's a grinder. It's like a second stomach.
You're not eating the working part of the stomach.
Good, because I don't like anything that has a job. Oh, so that's the muscle of it.
The muscle of it, yeah.
The muscle around here is Joe Jr., who's taken over for his dad.
I was working through the corporate structure
Of restaurants?
about 7, 8 years ago. So, you know, it's time to come back and work for the family.
And take over the gizzard empire.
That's right.
That's gnarly.
We're actually gonna pressure cook the gizzards.
And why?
You have to tenderize the gizzard, or else it's gonna taste like shoe leather.
So that's why most people don't eat gizzards at home.
Correct.
What seasonings do we put in it?
All right, we're gonna have garlic powder, celery salt, and salt.
Now we lock and load.
Lock and load, baby.
Don't those look precious?
Joe's famous batter mix.
Now what is this?
Special flour.
Where's it come from?
I can't tell you that.
It has like a cornstarch consistency, but it's not cornstarch.
You never know, but it's a special flour.
Thanks a lot. So if I figured out this one, I'm gonna take some of that home with me and find out. Now water. I'm gonna get you a mixer for Christmas.
Oh, please.
This arm is leaving up. Look at that, like a python going to snap at you.
All right, here we go.
I didn't need that many. I don't want to waste.
Oh, you're gonna want more than this.
Burn, baby, burn. Is that enough?
Yes.
I don't want to be a hog and have them all. Seriously, save some for yourself.
Oh, you'll love this.
Mmm. Look tender. You know what? I think they're quite tasty, actually. I think the seasoning that you pressure cook them in, that makes a big difference. The batter is killer.
Don't get gizzards anywhere else.
These gizzards are the best.
And deep frying ain't your only option.
Naked Cajun gizzard.
I got the garlic and herb, and it's really good.
Hey, put them in an omelet.
Is that a gigantic gizzard?
That's a piece of chicken. I got the combo plate. Best of both worlds.
Oh, you can. You can get the outside
inside.
You can get the outside inside. So I'm here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, when you find yourself cruising down State Street, and when you see a fried chicken place, you slow down a little bit. And then you look closer at the sign and you say, wait a second. Does that say curry in front of it? I gotta check it out. This is curry fried chicken.
Fried chicken is coming up.
It's like East meets Western Salt Lake City.
It's a flavor bomb.
We got 2 more minutes on the curry kebabs.
Amazing. Like, they use traditional spices.
Like the Pakistani flavors Sonny Nassar learned to cook with at his parents' popular joint down the street.
Perfect. Look at that.
Now he and his wife, Iram,
How's your meal?
are adding to his family's local reputation.
My mom and dad opening up Curry in a Hurry back in '98. That's the first halal restaurant in Utah. We had people coming in that never even
Had curry in their life.
Never.
But what you're doing is taking traditional fried chicken that everybody knows and understands, but putting the curry spin to it.
This combination is mind-blowing.
Yeah, I find myself just like craving it sometimes.
It's just like a really powerful blend of spices.
What are we starting with, my brother?
So we're making our house garam masala.
So toasting the spices.
Yeah. Start with the coriander, whole black pepper, mustard seeds,
Clove,
cumin,
a bunch of cinnamon, and bay leaf.
Bay leaf.
Well, you really are putting a toast on that, dude.
There it is.
We'll be back next week.
It works.
Real deal.
Garam masala, black pepper. This is an Indian chili powder. It's spicy, actually. Salt, hot curry powder. It goes in the batter, in the brine, as well as on top of the chicken.
So now we make the brine.
Water, vinegar,
lemon juice,
black pepper,
salt,
curry powder, house garam masala that we just made, ginger.
Ginger, garlic.
Add our cut chicken to the brine for 24 hours.
Next up?
We add our house spice to it. Chicken breading.
How long does that take to fry?
About 15 minutes. So now we're making our lentil curry. Add the water, the yellow lentils, green lentils, salt, garam masala.
Hot curry powder?
Crushed chili peppers.
Pakistani food's that hot?
It is. The Indian chili powder again. Let's let that cook about 2 hours or so. And then oil, the onions, cumin. So that's gonna be the sizzle that's gonna go on top of the lentils.
Let's plate it.
Our lentils and our mixed veggie curry.
Right on top of the rice.
That's it. Our house ranch, chili sambal for more spice.
On my salad.
House pita and our curry fried chicken. You season it off with that house spice. You know that line chicken.
Winner.
Chicken dinner.
There we go. If all you sold was spicy lentils, I would show up.
That's it.
The lentils are really gangster.
So the fried chicken.
That's good crisp on that.
I like to get the pita bread, put everything in it, and just make like a little bite of it. It's good stuff.
To get all that curry spice, then you get the moisture and the fat of the chicken. Wow, that's a lot of flavor. Wow, real deal.
Thank you.
2 curry fried chicken plates.
This chicken is unique.
It wrecks fried chicken. There's so much flavor in it.
Wrecks it.
Oh, it's very crunchy, very juicy.
Great rolling the 67 around here. Now, I'm south of Houston, almost by Galveston, in a little town called Kemah. Now, there's a lot going on in this area. There's this thing, what's this place called? Oh, yeah, something like the Johnson Space Center, you know, Mission Control. How cool is that? But there's also this great little eatery here, T-Bone Tom's, where I hear these folks have been hand-cutting their steaks for over 35 years.
14-ounce T-bone, medium.
The food's excellent.
Bacon wrap, filet, really good.
Chicken fried steak.
Real down-home family-style restaurant.
The way it's been since '73.
Orders up.
When General Manager Anna Kennedy first came to work here.
Tom's Choice. It was a meat market. We always sell barbecue.
How y'all doing over here?
Owner Barry Terrell's moving more than 3,000 pounds of beef every week.
Steak sandwich.
Thank you. It's the only place I can get it like I want it.
They're even packing it in peppers.
I'm having the Armadillo Eggs.
Like, can you find these anywhere else?
I haven't seen them anywhere else.
A deep-fried jalapeno stuffed with the pride of Texas. Smoked brisket. We're going to make the dry rub for the brisket.
That's right. Start with salt.
Some mess of salt. Granulated onion.
Granulated garlic, cracked black pepper, fine ground black pepper, paprika, and red pepper.
This came from Tom.
This is actually T-Bone's father's recipe.
So you mix this up, and then we're just gonna rub this.
Rub that side, flip that over.
And that's it?
That's it.
So now how long is it gonna go in the smoker for?
About 16 hours, between 165 and 175.
Lower and slower?
Yeah, it's gonna be real tender.
Whoa! Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at how the fat on top of this is almost into liquid. So all that fat has basted that meat while it cooked. You gonna break this all the way down?
Yeah.
Well, just get into it, doctor.
Okay.
Whoa, look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
Like a fine wine.
That's right.
Look at that smoke ring right there. I pick up the smoke flavor, but not overbearing. The fat in the meat, that's just gonna melt. It doesn't get any more tender than that.
No.
But I want to fill up on all this because we still got to deal with those armadillo eggs.
That's correct. We chop it up in our buffalo chopper.
Load it up with homemade barbecue sauce, then it's headed for a jalapeno. Seeded and deveined. These are pickled.
Yes, stuff it with the brisket and
barbecue sauce. Brisket meets baked potato, twice cooked.
Pretty much. Roll it around in the flour. Buttermilk. Toss that around.
How many come with an order?
4.
Of that size?
Yes.
Oh, so a double dredgy, dippy, floury.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And then into the panko?
Yes.
Wow, look at the size of that thing. We're gonna drop that in the fryer, 350 degrees?
That's correct.
And what do we serve that with?
Ranch dressing.
They're really this size?
Yes. Everything's big in Texas.
Look at that. Filled with barbecue, jalapenos. Oh, yeah. Wow. I mean, barbecue's great. The jalapeno being a pickled jalapeno really makes it. That's an added little flavor that you wouldn't expect. Oh, killer. I mean, killer.
Armadillo egg.
They're awesome, man.
Chicken fried steak.
This is the one place if you say T-Bone Tom's, everybody will come. It's really good.
Everything's great about it. It's remarkable that you kept it the way it was. Someone came in 30 years ago, they come in now, you want to be able to have that same experience. I'm here in Draper, Utah, about 25 minutes southwest of Salt Lake City. And you know, one of the things I always tell you on Triple D is a joint's got to have a character, it's got to have a story, and it's got to have real food for real people. And this joint's got all three. Wait till you hear the story. This is Sauce Boss Southern Kitchen. But chef and owner Julius Thompson had to travel a tough road before finding reward in this culinary gem.
Fried chicken, collard greens, golden splendor, table 9.
I love the fried chicken. It's absolutely delicious.
Collard greens, that's really hard to find in Utah. You've got the bacon that just adds even more to it.
What are we making today?
The fried chicken.
Okay.
All-purpose flour, lemon pepper, garlic salt, seasoning salt, parsley, chili powder, and rosemary. So we got drums and thighs.
Into the dredge.
We dredge it in a mixture of egg and milk. And back in the seasoned flour.
And then we're gonna let this rest for how long, Chef?
About 6 hours to overnight, and then drop it in the 350-degree fryer for 8 minutes. Now we're gonna make our collard greens. So we got some bacon.
That's a lot of bacon.
Yeah, we get the whole bellies in from a place in Salt Lake, and we cube it up how we want it.
Bacon's rendered down.
Now we add our onion garlic puree. Stir that in. That goes into water.
Boiling water, ready to go.
Exactly. Salt, pepper, brown sugar, butter, red wine vinegar. Once it starts boiling, we add the greens to it.
How long are you gonna let those go?
2.5, 3 hours.
All right, we're gonna do the mac and cheese. What's in the cheese sauce?
I saute some onion garlic puree, salt and pepper. I add it to the heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, and then cheddar cheese. We add it to the pan, and once the cheese sauce is hot, we add the pasta to it.
Pre-cooked.
Yeah.
The pasta's gonna heat up in the cheese sauce.
And finish.
Next up?
Maple hot sauce. Butter, brown sugar, some maple syrup, and a hot sauce.
I'll have a shot of that.
We let it come to a boil for about 5 minutes, and then we bottle it.
All right, we good to go?
Got our thigh.
It's a pterodactyl thigh. Mac and cheese.
Yeah, we call it the golden splendor. Collard greens, maple hot sauce.
I don't know where to start. Here we go to greens. Dynamite. Tender, a lot of vinegar, but not too much. A lot of sugar, but not too much. That's a really good green, man. Delicious. The pasta should have some texture. I don't want just this cheese and some other matter.
The cheddar milkshake.
Exactly. I'm a thigh guy. This is as big as my head. You've built so much flavor all the way through this. Crunchy, juicy chicken. That maple brown sugar hot sauce. That's legit. Delicious. Well done, Chef.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I think small town, middle America, I think farming and families, people coming into town to get their supplies. But how about a place that's been open for business for more than 110 years and serves, now get this, over 24,000 pieces of fried chicken a week? That's right, 24,000 pieces of fried chicken a week. I heard this, and I had to come check out Aisha's here in Okarche, Oklahoma. Who was the one that emailed me, said I had to come check this joint out?
I love fried chicken.
Coming at you.
It's about the chicken.
It is.
Always hot and fresh.
You emailed me.
I did. I emailed you in February.
Why did you send this to me?
It's got a lot of history behind it. Known as one of the oldest bar in Oklahoma and best fried chicken in the state.
Just ask anyone here.
How's the fried chicken?
Here we go.
Chicken started in 1960. My brother George, he would cook him on an old cast iron skillet on a stove.
George passed away back in 1964, but his brothers Ed
Looking good.
and Paul
Doing fine.
are still serving it the only way you can get it.
Be careful, it's hot.
The way we've always done it, don't change a thing.
One whole cut-up bird at a time.
Open them up.
Only now it takes 8 electric fryers just to keep up.
All right.
How do we commence the chickenation?
First of all, we're going to make our breading. Wheat flour.
And why wheat flour?
That's what my brother started with.
Okay, so a lot of this goes to do with your brother.
He made the recipe. Now we have some cornmeal, some salt, a little bit of baking powder.
Now, we're not marinating this chicken or anything?
No, a little bit of sugar, paprika, and a couple other spices that I'm not telling anybody.
Can I taste it?
Tastes like paprika to you, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And with some other stuff.
No, yeah, definitely got some other stuff. But you know what? Out of respect to what you're doing here and how long this has been going on, I ain't gonna say it.
Okay. Now I've got to mix it all up. You're the first person other than family in 40-some years that have seen anybody mix this. You ready to,
all right.
To dust some chicken? Okay. The whole chicken at a time.
So even on your birthday, you can't come in and just get all wings?
No. Nope. That's the way it always was. That's the way it's going to be.
Because that's what your brother was.
That's what he did, and we're not changing any of that.
Could dig that. Do you have a favorite fryer? Do you name them?
This is a good one here, Elsie.
You name it Elsie? Wanda, Wheezy, Penelope, and Sandy. Well, what temperature are you running these? 350? 330.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cook it as fast to get it brown as fast. It makes sure that you cook that meat all the way through.
Yeah.
And how many minutes does it take to cook a chicken?
15 minutes.
I thought that the wings cooked a little faster than the breasts.
That's what we've always done.
That's just the way we do it. So how about this? New rule. Quit asking questions.
Give that a little bit of a stir.
So they don't stick together. And that's it. See, I want this. Did you just call it chicken up?
What do you like the best? I'll put them on top.
Oh, I'm a wing and thigh kind of guy. Well, this is just ridiculous because it's molten hot right now.
I know.
Excellent, man. Super tender and juicy. The skin turns into a nice crust because of the flour and the cornmeal. But boy, it's good. It's cooled down to a point now where I can just start shoveling it in.
Here's your chicken.
The most tender, the juiciest chicken I've ever had.
Tastes like my grandmother's chicken. It's crispy, it's crunchy. Kind of like to mix in the bread and butter pickle.
And around here, everybody's got their own way of eating it.
Pick at it, and then you go at it.
You have to have a bite of your chicken and a bite of the pickle and a bite of onions.
Pickle, onion. That's the way to do it right there.